Underneath the sprawling branches of sagging baobabs, the sun hangs low, casting golden hues over a parched landscape. Tembo, the matriarch, moves deliberately, her massive form a silhouette against the shimmering heat. Beside her, Amani, young and vibrant, mirrors her every step, wide eyes taking in the world's rhythm. As the herd forages, waterholes vanish, and the baobab's once bountiful fruits dwindle, Tembo pauses, guiding Amani to a gnarled trunk. With a purposeful tug, she reveals hidden moisture within the bark, a precious gift in this relentless drought. Nearby, a distant trumpet from another herd echoes, a cacophony of concern that stirs the dust-laden air. In the stillness, even the breeze carries a weight of tension. The savanna holds its breath. Shadows dance as the elephants sway, their family bond fierce yet fragile in the face of nature's cruelty. Each movement is instinctive, a testament to survival itself. And amidst the silence, an understanding grows between the matriarch and her inquisitive granddaughter. The land, scorched yet resilient, whispers promises through the roots of the baobabs, a quiet reminder of life's enduring spirit. The evening breeze carries a whisper of desperation as Mawida and Halima perch on a ridge, their binoculars focused on the herd below. The horizon, a watercolor of fading light, sets the stage for hard choices. Tembo's footsteps, deliberate and cautious, speak of instinct weighed down by burden. Below, Amani prances playfully, her youthful exuberance juxtaposed against the grim surroundings. Abruptly, she stumbles upon a cracked elephant skull, dark and imposing against the dusty earth, a relic of survival's fierce reality. She hesitates, a soft trumpet escaping her. The air thickens with unease. She's leading them towards Silel, Halima observes, her voice a mix of admiration and worry. Mawida nods, scribbling coordinates, aware that life teeters on the edge of decision. Tembo pauses, sensing the unease in her granddaughter, the weight of past droughts echoing in her heart. Life persists, but loss lingers too close. As dusk approaches, the savanna holds its breath, mourning yet resolute. A fragile moment of unity forms in the herd, silhouettes against a dimming sky, each movement a testament to their resilience, forged in the crucible of drought and endurance. The herd approaches the Tarangire riverbed, a skeletal remnant of its former glory. The once lively banks are lined with cracked earth, devoid of the nourishing waters that sustained life. Amani's spirit dances with purpose, her youthful energy driving her forward until she collapses into the dry riverbed, nudging instinctively among scattered animal tracks. Her cousin joins, their trunks digging feverishly, seeking a hidden lifeline beneath the hardened surface. Tembo moves close, her tusks expertly loosening the soil, a choreography born from years of survival. The thrill of discovery draws the juveniles near, echoing her movements, their hopeful calls blending with the rustle of anxious birds circling the parched expanse. Above, scavengers wait, their patience a reminder of the perilous dance of life and death the herd faces. Yet, as they toil silently, ancestral memories stir in the air, whispering secrets of resilience and unity. Tembo feels the weight of their history, grounding her resolve. The fading sunlight casts long shadows, the earth echoing under their determined efforts. In this moment, vulnerability coexists with a fierce tenacity, a testament to their enduring spirit against the encroaching silence of drought. As the herd moves through the dusty thicket, tension coils in the air like a taut string. From their shadows, A pride of lions stirs, their eyes gleaming with hunger. Tembo senses the threat, her ears flicking as she instinctively tightens the formation of her family, placing herself protectively between the calves and danger. Amani, filled with a rush of panic, breaks away in fear, her youthful instinct driving her momentarily from safety. As the lions shift, Tembo's commanding trumpet pierces the heavy air, a strong reminder of unity and strength. The herd halts, sensing her authority, the young elephants gathering close beneath their matriarch's watchful gaze. The dust settles into an eerie quiet, punctuated only by the low growls of the lions, the flickering shadows of life and death in the underbrush. Amani returns, heart racing, her wide eyes meeting Tembo's fierce gaze as the herd stands together, resolute. Survival demands focus in this dry season, and the weight of instinct binds their hearts, an unspoken understanding that within the shadows, unity is their greatest shield. In this moment, the drought reveals its cruelty, but so too does it unveil their undeniable strength. A dry wind sighs through the herd, a signal of heavy uncertainty. As they forge ahead, a soft cry breaks the stillness. A calf stumbles, its resilience fading beneath the weight of thirst. Tembo's heart lurches, each thud echoing the lessons of survival. She pauses, the choice stark, to stay behind or to lead on. With a heavy heart, she strides forward, instinct guiding her steps. Amani watches, wide-eyed, enveloped in the delicate shadow of grief. A realization sharpens within her. Later, under the oppressive sun, Tembo gently nudges Amani closer to the ground where life had once flourished. "Scent the earth," she encourages, letting the dust carry unspoken truths. Amani inhales, grief mingling with the weight of life's cycle. In their silence, trunks entwine briefly, a shared tribute. Though no words are exchanged, the moment etches itself, deeply carved into the layers of memory. As the herd moves on, a fragile bond strengthens, the rhythm of their march reestablishing itself amidst the ruins. The land, still holding its breath, casts faint whispers of hope, the promise of resilience rooted in their shared legacy, echoing long after the drought's shadows fade. The air grows heavy, a tension threading through the herd as they navigate the fading light. Mawida and Halima whisper among themselves, scanning the parched landscape for signs of life or danger. Just as they note Tembo's course toward Silala, a faint rustle disturbs the stillness. Ears perk, trunks lift, alert to the unfamiliar sound. "Poachers?" Halima murmurs, her heart racing. Overhead, crows circle ominously, and Tembo instinctively halts. She senses more than the dry air. There's something lurking, something wrong. Amani, at her side, feels the shift, eyes growing wide with instinctual fear. Silence envelops them, broken only by the distant snapping of twigs, a telltale sign of intruders. Tembo digs her feet into the earth, rallying her family closer, the herd tightening around vulnerable calves. The shadows deepen, and the scent of iron cuts through the dust, a reminder of life's fragility. Tembo's heart beats steadily despite the encroaching danger, her strength a quiet reassurance. In this moment of stillness, nature's voice is clear. Survival isn't guaranteed, and instinct must reign. Thick smoke billowed across the shimmering horizon as Tembo stood at the marsh's edge, flames licking the land behind her. The air turned acrid, and the tiny of hearts of her herd trembled with uncertainty. Amani lingered at her side, eyes wide with fear, scanning the chaos, a world overshadowed by fire. With a commanding nudge, Tembo urged Amani closer, strength radiating from her massive frame. This way, she communicated without words, her presence a beacon amid the chaos. The calves instinctively huddled together, trusting their matriarch as she pressed forward, trunk raised in defiance against the swirling heat. Through the chaos, each step was a battle, the ground trembling beneath heavy bodies moving as one. Rangers Mwita and Halima watched, breath caught in their throats, binoculars locked on the resilient elephants weaving through the flames. The herd pressed on, the orange blaze silhouetted against their dark forms, their breath a symphony of survival. When they finally broke through, soot-covered but alive, the swamp welcomed them, a realm of whispers, healing waters, life reaffirmed. Each heartbeat sang of legacy forged in fire, every breath echoing tenacity against despair. Soot-covered and weary, the herd emerges into the embrace of the swamp. Reeds sway gently in the cool dusk, a tapestry of life glistening with dew, dragonflies darting over the reflecting pools. Calves tumble forward eagerly, their trunks probing the water, splashes of joy echoing against the backdrop of survival. Amani, overwhelmed, collapses into the shallow wetness, her trunk submerged, surrendering to both fatigue and triumph. In this fleeting moment, she releases the weight of fear that clung to her, the chaos of fire fading into memory. Tembo approaches, her presence steady and nurturing. With a low rumble, she gently nudges Amani, a connection woven through shared experience. Together, they inhale the aroma of rebirth, earth and water merging as life begins anew. Rangers Mwita and Halima watch from a distance, hearts lifting. Tembo's herd made it, Mwita radios, relief spilling into his voice. Amidst the tranquil chaos of fresh beginnings, a palpable sense of resilience fills the air. The world recalibrates, breaths deepen, and lingering echoes of survival shift into a comfortable silence, where life waits to flourish once more. The sun dipped low, casting a warm glow over the marsh as the herd settled into their newfound sanctuary. Amani bounced among the reeds, her youthful laughter filling the air. She demonstrated how to peel back the soft, fibrous layers, an elder's lesson woven through her spirited movements. The calves gathered, captivated by her rhythmic motions, their tails flicking with excitement. Tembo stood sentinel, her vigilant gaze sweeping the horizon, a protective force shaped by eons of wisdom. Her heart swelled, sensing the rejuvenation around her. The playful splashes and soft trumpets signaled a return to normalcy, a healing spirit rising in tandem with the land. Nearby, Halima quietly placed mineral blocks at the marsh's edge, watching as Tembo approached. The matriarch inspected the offering with wary curiosity, her movements steady despite the lingering chill of the drought's effects. As twilight settled, the herd breathed a collective sigh, the day's warmth wrapping around them like a comforting embrace. In the echoes of joyful play, there lay a subtle promise. Resilience was blossoming anew amid the whispers of the past. The bonds of family forged even stronger in the heat of adversity. Tembo led the herd through the lush expanse of the swamp, her steps imbued with newfound authority. The air thrummed with life. The reeds shimmered in the morning light like a green sea awakening from a dream. Amani flanked her, heart buoyant as she mirrored her grandmother's confident stride, both creatures exuding a quiet strength. Nearby, zebras grazed, their black and white stripes a testament to nature's artistry. Tembo paused beneath a familiar acacia, grounding herself in nostalgia. Here, many seasons ago, Her mother had stood with her, weaving lessons of resilience into the fabric of existence. Amani, unaware, wandered closer, inhaling the rich, earthy scents that spoke of renewal. The calves tumbled playfully, splashing in the shallow waters, their joy infectious. Together, they claimed this territory, vibrant and alive, fully aware of the battles fought and the legacy etched in their bones. Mwita observed from a distance, tracing Tembo's name on the stone memorial, a silent homage to survival. As tranquility settled over the herd, nature whispered its promise. Struggle had shaped their resilience, and harmony had returned like the sun breaking through early mist, gentle yet unyielding. Amani stood at the swamp's edge, the dawn light spilling over the horizon, painting the world in soft hues of gold and lavender. She watched as her herd gathered, their silhouettes dancing against the shimmering waters. With newfound strength, she lifted her trunk, echoing the ancient call of Tembo, a tribute to the legacy of resilience etched into their very being. Nearby, Tembo stood watch, her wise eyes reflecting the tranquility that had settled after the storm. A soft breeze rustled the reeds as dragonflies flitted above, a delicate reminder of life's fragility. Amani stepped forward, drinking deeply, her spirit entwined with the essence of survival. In the distance, Halima and Mwita observed from their patrol car, the weight of their watchful vigilance softened by the sight of thriving life. Halima smiled, wiping her lens as she whispered, "Still with us." As the sun ascended, it illuminated Tembo's aging frame and Amani's vibrant spirit, a poignant reminder that everything broken had begun to heal. In the heart of Tarangire, the whispers of the drought faded into a chorus of life returning, strong and unwavering. Thank you for spending this moment with us. If kindness moves you and the wild speaks to your heart, subscribe to Kind to Creatures and join our growing circle of compassion.